Welcome all of you to the English news program on Lào Cai television. Here are the following highlights in today's program. Lào Cai Yamanasari boost multi-sector local cooperation. Organizers meet to plan 2025 one-track two nations cycling tournament. A steadfast foundation in the Highlands. And now are the detailed contents. Please join in watching the program.
Lào Cai in Japan's Yamanashi Prefecture met on the afternoon of November 25 at the FLC Halong International Convention Center in Quang Ninh Province to finalize plans for a new cooperation agreement, aiming to deepen ties across multiple sectors. Lào Cai Provincial People's Committee (PPC) Vice Chairman Nguyen Thanh Sin presided over the meeting, where he highlighted the continuity of the two localities' relationship, affirming Lào Cai's full inheritance of the Cooperation Memorandum of Understanding (MOU), signed with Yamanashi by the former Yanbai Province in September 2024. He also presented an overview of Lào Cai's socio-economic development potential. The upcoming new MOU is set to outline specific cooperative activities in high-quality agroforestry, tourism, human resource development, youth exchange, and trade and investment promotion. Yamanashi Deputy Governor Ishidara Junichi underscored the urgency of signing the new agreement and developing a specific action plan. He announced that a Yamanashi delegation will visit Lào Cai in January 2026 to develop the detailed action plan. The official signing of the new MOU is slated for April 2026 in Yamanashi during the International Conference on Hydrogen Technology, which Lào Cai leaders are expected to attend.
On the afternoon of November 25, the organizing committee for the 6th International Cycling Race One Track, Two Nations Hong Ha, China, Lào Cai, Vietnam, 2025 convened a meeting to review the preparatory work for the tournament. According to the established plan, the tournament is scheduled to take place from November 28 to 30th. As of the present time, the organizing committee has received complete registration dossiers from 29 units, clubs, and one independent group, confirming the participation of a total of 286 Vietnamese athletes. Lào Cai province is projected to form a delegation consisting of approximately 30 athletes. The number of athletes from the partner country is currently being coordinated and updated by the organizing committee. The organizing committee has also mobilized 43 Vietnamese referees to officiate the race, including the deployment of 15 referees to China. These referees have received specialized training to meet the professional requirements of a cross-border race. In addition to the technical preparation, the organizing committee has requested relevant units to prioritize the assurance of food safety, security, and order throughout the duration of the tournament. China is designated as the host unit for the 2025 International Cycling Race One Track, Two Nations. According to the schedule, the competition will comprise two events: the 80 km road race, with 10 km conducted within Vietnamese territory and 70 km within Chinese territory, and the 25 km cross-country race, to be held entirely within Chinese territory.
On the afternoon of November 24, a delegation from the Ministry of Construction, led by Vice Minister Nguyen Dan Huy, held a working session with the Lào Cai Provincial People's Committee, PPC, concerning the implementation of the investment and construction project for the Lào Cai, Hanoi, Hai Phong railway line, specifically the section passing through the province. The Lào Cai, Hanoi, Hai Phong railway line section running through Lào Cai province spans over 143 kilometers, passing through 12 communes and wards. Under the revised plan, local authorities are scheduled to acquire approximately 1,291 hectares of land for site clearance. To date, the Railway Project Management Board, under the Ministry of Construction, has coordinated with local authorities to execute inventory, counting, and the establishment of compensation, assistance, and resettlement plans for affected households and organizations covering an area of approximately 6.8 hectares, aiming for completion before December 10, 2025. During the working session, delegates contributed opinions regarding the design options for station square planning, station location, naming, architectural aesthetics, and the functional utility of the stations. Mr. Nguyen Phuc, Standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, highly appreciated the consultant unit's design options and requested the unit to further research the architecture and aesthetics of the Lào Cai station, ensuring harmony between the station, the square, and the surrounding landscape. Offering comments on the project's planning design and architecture, Vice Minister of Construction Nguyen Dan Huy agreed to retain the names Lào Cai Station and Yen Bai Station. However, he requested the consultant unit to research and integrate additional cultural features and the identity of Lào Cai.
Consequently, due to the proactive promotion and guidance provided to entities registering products for the OCOP program, the province currently records 605 OCOP products rated from 3 to 5 stars. The entities participating in OCOP product development are mainly concentrated in cooperatives, cooperative groups, and household businesses. To enhance the quality of OCOP products, localities have proactively coordinated with functional agencies to intensify promotion and prioritize the selection of products with competitive potential and advantages that align with traditional cultural values and craft villages. Concurrently, OCOP product development is being linked to the establishment of specialized raw material areas for agricultural produce and medicinal herbs that have been granted planting area codes, thereby ensuring food safety and traceability.
According to specialized agency statistics as of November 18, over 91% of Lào Cai residents have obtained VINA ID electronic identification accounts. This result successfully exceeds the goals set for the entire year 2025. Specifically, for citizens, the police received 1,314,974 electronic identification dossiers out of a total of 1,326,044 residents aged 14 and over. For agencies, organizations, enterprises, and cooperatives, the police successfully received 10,255 dossiers and issued identification for 4,905 enterprises and cooperatives out of a total of 5,162 accounts, achieving a rate of 95.02%.
During the 2020 to 2025 period, the entire province provided career consultation, job placement, and vocational training support to 83,877 youth. Of this number, 17,698 youth were supplied for labor outside the province. To enhance opportunities for youth to contribute to local development, the province provided support for 1,250 activities, introduced over 7,200 youth to various programs, and organized 65 science and technical transfer workshops with the participation of 2,570 youth.
On the evening of November 23, the fashion show themed Lung Liang Nan Chao, held within the framework of the Red River, Lào Cai Festival 2025, took place at Din Lo Square in Lào Cai Ward, attracting a large number of residents and tourists. This was a distinctive art event, integrating traditional cultural identity with modern elements, creating a performance space rich in color and emotion. With its harmonious blend of identity and modernity, Lung Liang Nan Chao served not only as a fashion show but also as a cultural and tourism promotion journey for the Northwest. It successfully introduced the unique beauty of Lào Cai's ethnic groups to domestic and international friends, contributing to the overall success of the Red River, Lào Cai Festival 2025.
After nearly 20 years of operation, the Lào Cai Provincial Library's mobile library vehicle has served nearly 650,000 reader turns and delivered over 1.2 million books and newspapers to local communities. This effort has contributed significantly to spreading the reading culture to all ages and narrowing the gap in access to knowledge for students and residents in the province's highlands. The initial mobile library model was implemented in 2008 with funding provided by the Val-de-Marne Provincial Council, Republic of France. In 2016, the model was augmented by the addition of the Light of Knowledge multimedia mobile library vehicle, deployed by the Library Department under the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, with the accompanying sponsorship of Vingroup Corporation.
After 6 days, the 25th Vietnam-China International Trade Fair 2025, with the theme Lào Cai, Yunnan, Connection and Development, was a resounding success. Overcoming global trade fluctuations, this year's fair not only maintained its scale but also raised its professionalism and affirmed Lào Cai's position as a strategic gateway and a center connecting regional economic potential. The success of the fair was demonstrated by the policy dialogue and investment promotion programs on the sidelines. At the event introducing export-import policy mechanisms combined with Vietnam-China enterprise trade, there were 16 pairs of cooperation memoranda signed between Vietnamese and Chinese enterprises, with a total cooperation value reaching $330 million in the fields of commodity agriculture, industry, handicraft, infrastructure linkage, and logistics. We have key export products such as vegetables, fruits, and consumer goods from China. When coming to Vietnam for trade promotion, we want to seek high-quality agricultural products, as well as bird's nest and coffee from Vietnam. We hope to be able to import from Vietnam to China and distribute to other countries. The highlight of this fair was the first-time implementation of the Megalive program right in the exhibition area. This is a strategic cooperation with large e-commerce platforms such as Shopee and TikTok Vietnam. Some enterprises have very good, excellent, regional specialty products but have not accessed the platform, do not know how to access it in reality. Through this event, they see the actual model, and they need us to be able to support them in getting onto the platform. The scale of the 25th Vietnam-China International Trade Fair included 537 standard booths and a special exhibition area nearly 4,000 square meters wide. Of which, Vietnam had 313 booths, China contributed 200 booths from over 300 enterprises, along with 24 booths from 6 other countries, affirming the strategic position of Lào Cai, the center for trade connectivity between Vietnam, ASEAN, and Southwest China. Starting from the cooperation memorandum of the Lào Cai Provincial Party Secretary and the Yunnan Provincial Party Secretary from 2001, at that time the scale was only 94 enterprises, 114 booths. At that time the export-import turnover through the Lào Cai, Yunnan border gate only reached $201 million. After 25 years, the fair affirms its large role in connecting trade between Vietnam, ASEAN countries with Southwest China, with a scale of 700 booths. Taking place within the framework of the Red River, Lào Cai Festival 2025, the Vietnam-China International Trade Fair contributed to creating a vibrant cultural, tourism, and commercial week, while affirming the important bridging role of Lào Cai and Yunnan on the regional economic map, further beautifying the good friendship, and together building an era of prosperous development and integration.
Lào Cai province shares over 182 kilometers of border, characterized primarily by high, rugged mountainous terrain. In this region, soldiers bearing the green military uniform maintain constant vigilance, safeguarding every inch of the fatherland's territory. They serve not only as the core force for protecting territorial sovereignty but also as a stable pillar of support for the border residents. The Nam Che Border Guard Post is responsible for the management and protection of a border segment spanning 17.721 kilometers, encompassing 19 border markers, from 117 to 135. Marker 130, an even-numbered marker, was erected by the Vietnamese side in 2001. Along the borderline of Lào Cai, each marker records the sacred terrain of the fatherland. I have visited border marker 130 multiple times and coordinates with Nam Che border guards twice yearly for joint patrols and maintenance of the area. She expressed deep emotion and pride during each visit. Stemming from this national pride, despite persistent hardships, the residents of the Nam Che border region remain resilient, securing their land and cooperating with border defense forces to protect national sovereignty. Today in Nam Che, thanks to the party's policy on eliminating temporary housing, substantial new homes have been constructed. The coordinated efforts between soldiers and residents to build a more prosperous life have consequently strengthened public confidence. The state's outreach and dissemination efforts have ensured peace of mind, allowing residents to focus securely on labor and production. Territorial defense cannot be maintained without the consensus of the people, nor can the all-people national defense posture be built without the people's trust in the soldiers. We detailed outreach methods, including hamlet meetings, mobile loudspeaker announcements, and participation in the Great Unity Festival. He added that the post coordinates the dissemination of information, especially regarding hostile forces' subversion, to the local populace, particularly through social media platforms. Beyond effectively carrying out border defense duties and public mobilization, the border guard posts across Lào Cai's 9 border communes and wards have assigned nearly 110 party members to participate in political life within hamlets and residential groups, and over 350 officers and party members to take responsibility for and support over 1,700 households. These efforts have contributed to generating aggregate strength to build an increasingly firm all-people border defense posture.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program today is ending. Thank you for your attention.